The Airbus A380 is slowly but surely coming to a close, and today's developments bring it a step closer to leaving Airbus HQ, located in the southern part of France in Toulouse, for the very last time. Stay tuned to find out why.
People 851, turn right heading 180. 14 Papa, turn right 245, report localizer established 27.
The Airbus A380 was introduced with Singapore Airlines back in 2007. Usually I say all the way back in the certain year. But for the Airbus A380, it's not actually been that long since it was first introduced. Today, in 2021, the final Airbus A380 took to the skies for its final first flight. A weird organisation of words, that's for sure. MSN 272 is set for the Dubai airport as its base, with none other than Emirates, and will bring an end to the production for the world's largest passenger plane along with deliveries, and signal a new beginning for Airbus, who will now focus on other aircraft like that of the A321 series and of course what will become their flagship A350. The A380 for Airbus has always been a relatively problematic aircraft, if you will. While it has most definitely offered customers something different, and in addition allowed them to have a true flagship of great status, and also size, it never really hit the ground running, nor did it hit the expectations Airbus personally had for aircraft when they introduced it to customers in the early 2000s. It essentially came just at the wrong time. While the Boeing 747, another four-engine jet, was allowed to thrive following it being introduced half a century ago, when quad-engine jets, you could argue, were more favoured. The Airbus A380, though, was introduced during a period of time when airlines were looking for more efficient twin-engine jets, like that of the Boeing 787 Dreamliner and then the eventual Airbus A380 that the European plane maker went ahead and launched, only shortly after the A380. Naturally, it came at not necessarily the most perfect timing, if there ever can be perfect timing. But the Airbus A380 has allowed customers to naturally, with their cabin and such, like I mentioned, customize and go for new ideas. We've seen, thanks to the space that the aircraft has, major advancements with first class and business class products. These products that wouldn't have been made possible without the introduction of the A380 have now continued to a certain extent on other aircraft products, like that of the Boeing 777 and so on. That can be especially noted for the largest operator, Emirates. I also thought I'd touch on the residents on the Etihad Airways Airbus A380, as we know the future of that aircraft with the airline is pretty uncertain at the moment. It is looking likely it's going to depart, but the A380 did allow for an apartment-like residence on the aircraft itself, offering a totally new luxurious product to customers, of course, that can afford it. Thanks to the pictures from the brilliant Aviation Toulouse, or at French Painter on Twitter, the final Airbus A380 performed an absolutely beautiful wing wave above its home in none other than Toulouse before it properly commenced its final first flight. The aircraft doesn't have the full Emirates livery yet, and that is something that will come when it eventually ventures into the paint shop and heads to Hamburg for completion. It's certainly a sad day for all those enthusiasts that have grown to love and enjoy the Airbus A380 through the years. More widely, it's also a sad day for the industry, as the world's largest passenger plane slowly but surely comes to an end, and it also signifies really the end of the quad-jet era, as we see rapidly the Boeing 747s retired as well. Thank you very much for tuning into this video of mine. If you did enjoy the video, feel free to drop it a like, and I will see you next time. Take care and be safe.